made it worse. Someone's saying we have sauce. We have sauce? Do we? You're watching this from the pub, King George. Superb. Right, I can't make that go up any higher. Okay, I've got no idea why that's deciding to play up. Let me move that over there. Move the camera around a bit. Nah, just ignore this bit over here. Ah, it's all folded in that bit. Hang on. Well, that made no difference. No, well. Right, there's a bit of a wait at the beginning of this scenario anyway. So this scenario is Winter Coal Movements by Paul.cannon. And I'm just going to get really grumpy with my camera in a minute. Ah, it looks like the settings have all got messed up. Let me try that. Come on. Come on! Give me a break. Warning, you'll be held up just north of Rugby before crossing to the down slow line due to busy traffic. Proceed out of Rugby with care and allow stopping distance with your heavy load. Advisory limit 20 miles per hour. I should probably game sound on, shouldn't I? There you go. Right. Now. I've gone orange, haven't I? Yeah. Let's change that. I shouldn't be that orange. What about the white? That is the white balance. That doesn't look too shabby. Right, can we green screen that? Oh, come on. Seriously, I can have it one way or a different or another, can't I? Tempted to just leave the green screen off if it's going to be like that. You know what? Let's worry about green screen being a pain later on. I'm drive some trains. Oh wow! Okay, I hadn't appreciated just how much of an impact running OBS has on the game, which is it's quite stunning. All right, we've got the clear to go. When I was running this scenario on my own, it was giving me about 25 FPS. On this scenario, I'm now getting under 15. So OBS is mullering the FPS. Let's get in the cab. Yeah, the green screen's just decided it's not happy today. These things happen. Let's get the instrument lights on. ECML, Matt, afternoon stream, why? First answer, why not? Oh, hello. Second answer, because I haven't done a lot of streaming in the last week or so. I thought I ought to, and I had the opportunity, I thought I ought to take advantage of the opportunity to do an extra stream. I've got SSAA switched back on, so visuals should look rather pretty. Cameron's Gaming, you don't need to do a delay test. If you go into the Twitch settings in the bottom right corner, you can settle down. It'll tell you exactly what your delay is. I don't know what that noise is. Right. Well, I reckon the 20 mile per hour limit actually. until the first signal. Let's sit outside for a little while, because that's kind of annoying. The 56 does want to start a new career in drumming, doesn't it? I don't know quite why it's getting all excitable. I think it's probably to do with the rail driver and so forth. Third answer, he needs viewers for partnership to go through. That's actually not on the top of my list. It is certainly true, but if we don't get partnership, we don't get partnership. Where are we on the map? On a place, on some track. So we are here. There you go. We are there, which is just north of Rugby. Wow, their warning was pretty spot on. It's this has got ropey brakes. Oh, he said there's some plate that you have to click on to make it stop. Yeah. There's nothing over there. Nothing over there. You sure you're not confusing that with a 57, Stephen Jam? Because there's a hot plate you can click on that one. Celtic Dan, how am I on this Sunday afternoon? I am lovely, thank you. Bit late starting, just because of lunch. Oh, the map isn't there, is it? Sorry, I'll fix the map. Map. Zoom it in and then resets window. There you go, we have map. How many wagons we got? Quite a few. For a UK train anyway, before Josh answers. No, the green screen's not working, Chris Arthur. It's just annoying me. If and when you want to run more with the P32 bit of rich, added one more scenario sessions. Thanks, Josh. Oh, frame rate's up to about 30 now. A little bit more respectable. Metallica, if the consist editor is crashing the game, that almost always points to some content that's either corrupt or malformed in some way. First, the port of call is to verify. Second port of call is to look at all of your third-party engine and wagon files and see whether or not you've got anything there that might be causing your problem. But it's almost always down to a faulty blueprint somewhere. If you run the game with Logmate, then it'll give you at least a hint as to what the problem is. BNSF, another Dash 8 scenario, excellent. Josh, we haven't had snow this year. With the brakes as rubbish as they are on this train, I'm going to take it very easy. Got a yellow. You got level 42, Seljuk. Nice. I just passed level 50. DJ Raging Raiden, do you know why rain never appears on your windscreen? What trains are you driving? Because older trains don't have it. Ooh, cup of tea. Always remember. It's nice to remember that you made a cup of tea and you realise it's like a nice surprise. It's only any good if you've got a memory as bad as mine. Everybody else sort of remembers they made tea. Pause in the game. Just moving the control state dialog window, which pauses the game. Oh, unless TSX is turned off. Correct. That's true. I'd forgotten about that, King George. That has to be turned on for rain effects, I think. No, we haven't had TPTS yet, ES64, we've only just started. TPTS is third on the roster for today. Double yellow. I'm going to speed up to 30. Loving the blue heritage in this scenario. Something's clearly flapping and it's making the sound system go crazy. Stephen Jam, you can try and be there for all 24 hours. That's awesome. NJT4405, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Right, now we're going. I'm going to have another mess about with this green screen, see if I can't convince it to be less annoying. Oh, I think I can see the problem. I need to fold the other end down. It's hanging off. It's almost fallen off. Alright, after this scenario I shall fix the green screen. Dat Picker is going to stay up for the whole thing too. That's excellent, guys. Don't forget, 24-hour stream is on Saturday, Sunday next week. Get some brakes on, just because I think this is a single yellow. Yeah, it is at the moment. How's your streaming going, Adace? I've not popped in to see you in a while. I see you streaming reasonably regular, which is awesome. Drop it back down to 20 at least. So we've got a red light in front of us still. Do you know David Harper? Yes, I do, BNSF. Still got a red light, so I'm just going to roll down to 10 and then at least it'll be easier to stop it. The guidance the author gives on this scenario is take it softly. What does the horn sound like? What I might try and do, if I get the opportunity to prepare it I might try and make it to where the TPTS free segments on the 24-hour stream, I'll try and make those into more the leaderboard, the competitive style ones, where we'll get you teamed up or working individually and on little sort of 10-minute scenarios, and spend an hour doing that, and then work out who's the best. No promises, but I'm going to see if I can do that. Deadly Dorito, what train are we driving on TPTS? Today we're driving the 170 on Edinburgh-Glasgow. We'll be driving from Edinburgh to Larbert, replicating almost all of the journey I take when I go and see the Stirling team. Alright, we've got to use single yellow. Katie's going to create a scenario for the 24-hour. Fantastic. BNSF, the other thing is UK trains, they don't blow the horn that much, and when they do, they don't have to last. I think a US train horn, as the FRA mandates, it has to be heard something like 3 miles away, and in the UK that would destroy windows because there's none of these big open spaces. So yeah, the horns are somewhat more toned down. Right, speeding back up again. Double yellow at our last signal. There's a lot of you sending in submissions for the 24-hour stream. I'll go through them all probably Thursday, Friday, and get ready for the 24-hour stream. What I would say is don't submit too many different. Well, submit all the scenarios you want, but don't be offended if I don't play it on the 24-hour stream, because I want to pick a reasonable variety and show a lot of different people's creations, and also show a variety of different routes and trains and so forth. So I'm going to be picking based on that, rather than making sure I pick one of everybody, picking everybody's submissions. And that might be some of the historic submissions that have come in that I haven't done yet. I'll be picking some of those up potentially as well. But have no fear, scenarios will all get played. I will try and focus on the ones that you've submitted specially for the 24-hour stream, but I just wanted to forewarn. I'll probably end up with 48 hours of scenarios. Yeah, well, this is the thing. We've got a green light. In that case, I don't mind accelerating a little bit more. Not going to go too fast, though, because this thing don't stop. NJ Transit for the NEC. I don't actually run the NEC at the moment. I'm waiting for. I'll see whether or not it gets updated. It's not even on sale at the moment. But an NJ Transit on New York New Haven. But I don't know if they run on that side of it. But yes, NJ Transit is good. Well, that wave was timed perfectly. Dilly Dorito. I mean, everybody, submit all your scenarios, please do. Please submit. Don't ask permission to submit a scenario. Go ahead, submit it. If you want me to, prefer to. Essentially, by saying please do this on 24-hour scenario, what you're saying is don't do it before the 24-hour scenario. and then I will see if I can fit it in. And if I can fit it in, I'll run it. If not, it'll get run after sometime after the 24-hour scenario. That 24-hour scenario? God dear, a 24-hour scenario. No, thank you. Do not submit 24-hour scenarios. 24-hour stream. It matters more that the letter is, there's more than just the first letter is right, Matthew. You have to actually make sense when you're speaking. What's my favourite route out of all of them if I had to choose one? Well, what I'd say is if you've got general questions like that, throw it into the Q&A spreadsheet. Get the URL off of the !show command. Because other people are asking similar questions. And to be honest, a number of the questions people have asked on that spreadsheet so far, I can't answer. You know, it's things like, when will Dovetail do this, or why did Dovetail do that? That's not for me to answer, I'm afraid. It's not a Dovetail Q&A, it's a me Q&A, so if you don't want to know anything from me, that's fine too. But yeah, if you've got any questions like favourite routes, favourite trains, they're all reasonable candidates to put into the spreadsheet or via the form. Will a onesie come into play? I don't know what I'm going to do for that, Kevrev. I honestly don't. That's fierce, that AWS bell. Cancer is too serious for a onesie. Well, you say that, but there are events when for the runs and so forth for cancer, and everyone dresses up in funny costumes. And dress up is actually one of the recommended fundraising things they put on the Cancer Research website. So it's certainly something that Cancer Research don't have any appropriateness objections to. Can wear pink. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could find a pink onesie. That was one of my ideas. Will I look at workshop routes, Track Lover? Yes, I love looking at workshop routes. So if there's workshop routes you want me to look at, make sure you've got them on the suggestion list. There was a Flash Supergirl crossover. Stop giving me spoilers, Stargate King. We're like a million years behind you. Pink is breast cancer, yes, Dave. I don't think there is a colour for Cancer Research UK. Purple. I don't know. I'll have to read up on it. It's purple, says Baked Bean Kid. Oh, maybe a purple onesie then. I will. I've just started talking to Cancer Research UK, so I'll find out what their thoughts are. A workshop route without scenarios is no problem, Raging Raiden. What I do there is I make my own little sort of quick drivey type scenario for it. To have a scenario with multiple language HTMLs, you need to have the language folder and LAN files. No, the LAN files are for something else. That's the strings. You probably do need to have LAN files if you've got pop-up boxes and things. But you certainly need the language folders with each of the HTMLs in. You'll certainly need that in order for them to be localizable. 116 viewers. Woohoo! Still pretty low from where we used to get to. We used to get to 150. I think the way I look at it is everyone's better off, everyone's off playing the game. That's how I keep. That's how I'm happy. No one's telling me they're not liking the stream, so not a lot I can do to change it to make it better. It's a flashing aspect, so it should be a yellow with a feather on it. Yeah, it is a yellow with a feather on it, but I'm going to slow down so that I'm approaching it at yellow speed anyway. You lost your mower. Nice, Jeff. Oh, that's class. Jeff just said he's playing Farming Sim while listening to the stream. When the AWS went off on the stream, his reflex made him press the Q key, which then ejected his mower from his tractor. Approach this like it's a red until I see otherwise. New tab in the sorted suggestions list. I didn't know, Francois. Looks like we have indeed. Oh no, we've got a green. The left-hand signal looks like it's green. You know, it dawned on me, I think I know what the problem is with my green screen. I don't normally stream during the day. and of course now I've got all of the light coming in through the window just up there, and that's just made the green a little bit lighter in one air part of the green screen, which is why it's not working. When I finish this scenario, if I pull you can see the darker bit here at the top. If I pull that, that's the bit that folds over. If I pull that down, that ought to fix it. So, fingers crossed. How many wagons are like trains? I don't know, it looks like 20 or so. It's the radiance of the green tea reflecting, absolutely. Hey there, Poland 2016, welcome. When will I start scheduling the 24-hour stream? That's annoying. Stop it. I will be doing that Thursday morning. Deadly Doritos, are you right in saying this is the first time I played this loco on stream? I thought I'd done it once, but if I have, it has only been once. $30 wagons, there you go, Baked Bean Kid. Nice one. We're still following green, so I'm going to speed back up again. How are the visuals? I mean, I could... actually, when I ran this scenario the last time... Oh, seriously, that's annoying. When I ran this scenario the last time, before the stream started, I checked it with and... with and without SSAA enabled, and it made no difference whatsoever. So I'm running with SSAA enabled, and you got a homemade rail driver curve noob. Share a screenshot or a photograph. Sorry, screenshot. So yeah, I'm running with SSAA, and it seems to be doing okay now. Actually, we're at 35 FPS. I was doing something on Edinburgh Glasgow earlier on, and it was giving me 140 frames per second. 12 miles to Tamworth. What's the best FPS friendly route? It'll be the lighter ones like Gale, Edinburgh, Glasgow. They've both got a fairly thin channel of scenery, and that makes a big difference to frame rate. Soldier K, does using SSAA with a NVIDIA card give you problems with the map screen? Well, I was expecting it would, to be honest, but here I am with SSAA and no problem. So I've no idea, to be honest. Yeah, I haven't been able to make it break. I'm running with SSAA 2x2. I've tried 3x3 as well. So maybe they've updated the driver. I did literally just install the latest driver last night, so I don't know what the whether there's been a recent update. Then they've cured the problem, perhaps. Hatchet, Hill Quarry, and Sherman Hill. Yeah, they'd probably be very friendly on the FPS. All the original ones, like the Great Western Main Line, Somerset and Dorset, again, they're all going to be very friendly on the FPS. Atomic Slayer, glad you're enjoying the videos. Who says I don't have any evidence, Stargate King? I might have screenshotted it away. Your train sim is over 100 gig, Britannica. I can't remember my mine was that small. Why not much German recently? Well, there aren't that many suggested, Simon. And when I'm trying to save them up so that I've got a good spread of German stuff on the 24-hour stream. Because if I do one German scenario a day between now and the 24-hour stream, I might not end up with much at all. Oh, nice one, Francois. That's a good idea. Thank you. Yeah, Mike K, I find North London Line's pretty good on FPS, and yeah, it's got some pretty epic detail on it. Well, I love the way the green flashed into the cab there. Still following greens, which is good. Oh, Kevrev, that's awesome news. I'm glad that your tutorial is useful. Look forward to seeing your first work of art. DWR just saw my train on the route. Grey 56 with wagons coming through Bristol. Nice! Is that a double header though? New Haven to Boston. I think I have. Is that Cactus Juice's route? Showing great potential, that one. Rob Allen, the line on the train, I don't know quite what the rule is for what makes it follow the front or the back, but different trains will be different, unfortunately. Haven't quite worked out what the what makes that predictable. No, I haven't driven on it yet, because the last time I looked at it, I couldn't find a decent enough section where I wasn't going to spend most of the time driving through a barren wasteland. Because I think quite right, what Cactus Juice is doing is he's building up all the built-up areas, and then he's going to focus on filling out the bits in the middle later on, I guess. Certainly that's what it looked like the last time I saw it, but I do need to get the latest version and have another look. Like I said, it's looking awesome. It's a heck of a route though. New Haven to Boston is must be a good 100+ miles. Oh, frame rate's 46 FPS, obviously getting out the bad bits. Get some more speed on. We've got 6 miles for Tamworth. Stargate King, see, I'm not going too fast purely because this train has very, very poor ability to brake. Well, absolutely white meat is definitely not a race. Driving a heavy train like this, and the advice I was given at the very start of the scenario was to take it easy because of the poor ability of the train to brake. Atomic Slayer, can you see the train? Certainly can. Let's do another flyby, shall we? As it comes through the tunnel. Bridge. It's a bridge, not a tunnel. Twit. Hey Dace, if I could have a route that's not on train sim, what would I have? I can't really answer that question because I kind of know what's in production and what routes I've already requested internally. So, Francois, how do we make it so that when you search Train Simulator on YouTube, that appears on the first page and in this channel? Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. I've been trying to work on YouTube keywords and so forth, but part of the problem is that there just aren't that many views on the videos. So, of course, that makes a big difference. Views, comments, likes, subscribes, all of that stuff helps make it look like a more valuable video. Look at that reflection in that water over there. That just looks like a photograph or something. Seriously? DJ Raiding Raiden, good night. Thanks for joining. What's that tapping noise, Aramon? I don't know. I think it's the rail driver. And the way, because sometimes the rail driver controls flap about internally, and I've tried to smooth some of that out. And it may well be that they're just on the threshold of something that makes sounds. And so you're hearing constantly making that noise. Yeah, those guys all get a lot more views than me as well, Francois. So, it's something I don't really understand very well at the moment. I'm still trying to figure out. Is the Q&A going to be on the 24-hour stream? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm thinking. Going via Tamworth. So waypoint list looking like Tamworth, Lichfield. We're stopping at Rugeley. What else am I doing on the 24-hour stream? At this point, I'm not entirely sure. So I'm planning on checking it, starting planning it on Thursday. But there will be certainly Minecraft, because that's when someone else runs the stream, and I look after and I go and have my dinner. So there will certainly be a Minecraft segment, and I'm going to try and do a proper flight sim segment. I don't know if I'll do fishing. I'll see if people want me to do fishing or not, but I'm going to try and do a flight sim segment. I was thinking about doing a Rocket League bit on the 24-hour segment, White Meat, but I don't know. We'll see. Mr. Cubs, when is the 24-hour stream? Next weekend, the 9th and 10th of April. Oh, you get the knocking sounds with the 56 and you don't have the rail driver. Okay, Yanadon. Okay, in that case it's not the rail driver then. What's used to make tracks and lofts and bridges into the game? 3D Studio Max. Any kind of 3D... any kind of 3D asset is done using a 3D modelling system, internally or 3D Studio Max, but you can also use Blender. There is an unofficial plugin for Blender to export to the game. Elmsy, how long have I been live? Since around 2:30 UK time. I don't know how long ago that is now. Oh, here we go. Just about 40 minutes ago, 50 minutes? Yeah, 50 minutes ago. So is that Kevrev volunteering to join us on the Minecraft server? Yeah, the stream's been live 59 minutes, but about 8 minutes of that was the stream starting soon, so I don't count that. Jimbo, if you're having problems with the game, then you need to make sure you've raised a support ticket, and you get the support team helping you out. They're under a lot of pressure at the moment, so it will be a little while before they can get back to you, but they are working as fast as they can. Do I get to do any work with the flight school teams, Aramon? Sometimes. I mean, I predominantly. I don't always work. I don't really work with them that much, but occasionally they ask me a question, or I go and pester them. When can I have my copy? CAD, no, I need to tweak the green screen to make it work. It's misbehaving. But I thought I'd get on and drive some trains and fix the green screen later. Will there be news on the DTM portion of the stream? Yes, absolutely, Mr. Cubs. News is a must-have. We've got 2.83 miles to Lichfield. CAD, do what everybody else is doing and watch both. Y'all Oliver Beauchamp, I don't know about when the bi-level cars are going to get released on the route. I know the team are working on it. It's more important to get it right than to get it quick. But it hasn't been forgotten. Yeah, if you have the ALP 46, you get the multi-levels, but they are coming in the route. It's just it's taking a bit more time to get that going. Right, that's Lichfield. And then we're going to be stopping at Rugeley, which is in 10 miles. Poland, if you publish your route on Steam Workshop, can you use your own assets? No, unfortunately, you can't. Am I hyped about the new narrow gauge route? Remind me, which one's that, Dorito? NJT Arrow 3 MU. I'm not sure anything's been announced about an Arrow 3 EMU NJT. Might be wrong, but nothing I'm aware of. I can only talk about what's been announced. Oh, the Colorado one. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's a real change of pace. Stop it! Let's spend some time outside, away from that noise. Problem is there's a DSD, so I have to keep randomly pressing the smacky button. Jimbo, how do you create your own assets? You need to either use 3ds Max, which is quite expensive, or there's Blender, it's free, but it's not easy. It's not easy. Put a rock on it, yeah, absolutely. GWR, the surviving segments of the Colorado narrow gauge are amazing. I've ridden all of them. Very forward to the new route. Ah, superb. Clear Creek narrow gauge. There you go, that's it. That's the right one. Illegal immigrants in the engine room. Nice, JWR. You need to smack your button, Cam. There you go. It's right here. Right there. .6 miles for Rugeley down slow reverse, and we'll be stopping there. Jimbo, did I leave the Class 40 in the lake? No, I just left it cooling in the siding. Danish train driver, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. What do you think if Americans plan to build a steam engine to go 130 miles per hour to beat Mallard's 126? You know what? Go for it. It's all good fun. 5 miles. How's the noise in here? Have you shut up, ghost of a BR man? Yeah, it's the throttle lever that's banging around. I've just eased the brake onto 3% and it seems to have shut it up. I've got to make a scenario for the stream, see Rogers. Wow. You lot are all better at it than I am. Maybe shall I run Knight Rider over the on the 24-hour stream? Is it time that Knight Rider got an airing? Wipers! Muggy approved wiping has been enabled. 2.4 miles to our stop. Jim and Emily, why play trains? Because trains are awesome. And why not, says Whitemead. That's the other answer. Trains are awesome. Oh yes, Flying Scotsman. Oh yes. Is it me or is it getting darker? Oh, it would be getting darker. It's getting later. Duh. There's Rugeley down slow reverse, 1.5 miles away. Or Duke of Gloucester would be a good loco to see, Deadly Dorito. I'm going to start bleeding off my speed. you seen that those new trains that Hitachi are going to be doing? Is it? Let me just find out where they were, what they were again. Transpine Express. Have you seen the livery that they're proposing for the Hitachi trains? It looks awesome. That's a livery. Right, there you go. So folks, tip for the banging noises, just ease the brakes into very slightly above 0%. They'll remain in released, but the noise goes away. So just going up to reasonably down slow reverse and then I shall stop. Yeah, I saw the Siemens Charger as well, ES64. Right, I guess we're pulling forward beyond this point essentially, and then we're going to reverse off. The good news is I don't think we're too far off done now. Next tutorial, I don't know. I was going to do a track lane tutorial, but I haven't got ready for it, so I will try and do that sometime this week actually. Somebody sent me a question asking about how you make loops in Train Sim, so I thought I'd show some of the techniques for doing loops. Francois, there will actually be a stream during the week. I'm going to borrow them, bring the machine back every night. I normally don't want to do that, but I'll do that this week. Right. So from where we are, we're going to reverse round there and then pull forward into there. Switches of points are already changed. We're cleared back as soon as we get. Reverse up to Cannock reverse before delivering a coal to the power station. And we're going to be doing any how to drive tutorials. Yes, BNSF, I've got several that people have asked for, so I'm going to try and get myself together and maybe do 3 or 4 of those during the 24-hour stream as well. I'll try and do, or I'll try and get them done this week. King George, wrong kind of loop. Loop as in a round thing. How do you stop train clipping through bridges over track? It gets a bit difficult. We started just north of Rugby, BNSF, so we've done a fair chunk of the route actually. Yeah, essentially, Jimbo, you have to use the terrain, move it out of the way. You can move points up and down, and if that doesn't work, essentially what you have to do is either just deal with it or move it all out of the way, so you get big gaps, and then make a 3D model that replaces the terrain. That's what our team do. That way you effectively replace the terrain with a high definition model where you need the terrain to do funkier things. Switchbacks? Are they hard BNSF? I would have thought switchbacks were just point, 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 point. Super elevation is a tricky one. I will see if I can get some advice on the right way to do that, because rather than just super elevation, it's more about how you lay track on a realistic route and get all of the super elevation entries and exits correct. Why does no sound come from the wagons? I think this is quite an old wagon pack and it doesn't have sound on it, or it doesn't have the right sound on it maybe. I don't know. These may even be original rail simulator wagons. The best way to do super elevation is don't. No, wrong answer, Stargate King. You really must have super elevation on routes, otherwise you get jerks into corners. It's more the easements you have to have. Once you've got the easements in, super elevation's a doddle. It's the easements you need to put in. That's the hard bit. Super elevation is just ticking a box and saying this corner's super elevated. Oh, we get to speed up again in a minute. But if we're going to do the rest of this scenario at 5 miles per hour, we'll be here all night. BNSF, it could be your data source for terrain, but it also, you have to remember that terrain data sources are even the highest resolution ones are still really quite low resolution. So you just use the terrain for all of the track, but then when you put your track down, you then need to go and smooth out the terrain and fix the terrain by hand. There is no easy answer for getting accurate terrain at that level available. I mean, it's getting better, but your best bet is just going to be to treat the terrain as a oh, we've got the green light to go in. Mad Measy, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, treat the terrain as a guide when it's close to the track. Oh, that DSD got me. Jimbo, why when the speed limits decrease it changes instantly, but when it increases the whole train has to be through? The speed limit applied to a train is the speed limit of the lowest speed limit any part of the train is in. So if you're going down in speed, then the front of the train hits the lower speed, and therefore it takes the lowest speed limit. It provides the lowest speed limit. When you're going up, the rest of the train is still in the low speed limit until the last of the train has come out. So the whole train, it's the lowest speed limit covered by any part of the train is the speed limit of the train. I think I missed a host there. Thank you very much for the host. Well, in a lot of cases, the problem being SF is that by the time it's averaged out, the near and by embankments and things like that, it's just way too low resolution to pick up any detail. So put the track down where you want the track to be, and then fix the terrain near the track. All of the averaging out is, you know, beyond about 20 meters from the track. Whatever the terrain gives you is going to be close enough. Verbatim, how's the laptop? I haven't got the laptop back yet. I'm using my desktop PC. This is my works desktop PC, so it's a nice high-performance machine. Hey there, T. Good afternoon. I'm good, thank you, T. Just doing a Sunday stream because I haven't streamed all week, other than Friday night. Modelling or scripting? Modelling probably takes most of the time being SF, but the scripting takes quite a while as well. No, the green screen's not on. It's going to be on in a minute after, because I've got an idea of how to fix it. It's all, if you look at this bit here, it's all really bright, and that's making it all go funky. Chris Rogers thought I was driving a 156. No. It is a strange stream time, T. It's not a going to be a regular occurrence, but like I said, it's just making up for getting some streaming done to make up for the lack of streaming this week. I'm going to try and stream every day this week, and then of course we've got the 24-hour stream next weekend. Do wagon packs need scripts like locos do? Depends. Some wagons do, yeah. Some wagons need scripts. I mean, you can use add scripts into wagons to make them do all sorts of things. So if you look at the caboose, that the U30B, sorry, the U36B comes with a caboose, and the brake gauge is correct, and that brake gauge, oh, that DSD just got me again. That brake gauge is passed down from the front of the train. It's cheating, but it's better than no brake gauge. Come on, get moving. Dr. Anthony, do I use a gaming PC? Yeah, this is quite a high-spec machine. It's got a GeForce 970, Core i7 4790 SHDD. It's a hybrid drive. Hey Amarilyn, you're driving the J50 backwards, Chris. No, I'm probably not going to be driving ZC3 because I work for Dovetail Games. I think if I'm driving train simulators, it will be this one. Right, we can go forward again in a minute. Just a short way, and then so we're nearly done now. We're nearly done. Bit of train spotting after this. Caboose abuse, yeah, Zach. See you later, Arnold. Mrs. Samo has just offered a load of men's onesies. Get ready to go forward. Where are we going? Just to there. Okay, that won't take very long. Zactobos, yes, you are indeed going to be. Twitch Plays Train Sim is on Edinburgh to Glasgow. I think the funniest thing with Plodge, if I do any Rocket League Whitemead, the funniest thing is just going to be that I talk to myself something chronic when I'm playing Rocket League. Getting all people looking at me with funny looks when I'm at work playing it. Oh, is video gaming not working at Ayrton's? Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. I talk to myself most of the time anyway. Thanks, Gouger. You're not wrong, though. Yeah, well, most of my commentary while I'm playing the game is ooh, ah, oh, no, a nice shot, oh, damn it. Right, there's our final line there. Ed Ace, have I played World of Warships? Yes, I have played World of Warships, just briefly. Is that a green screen behind me? Yeah, it's my normal green screen, but because of the... I don't normally stream during the day, so I've got light shining on it, which means it's not working at the moment. BNSF. I did I joined in the football team once. They were a man down, so I joined in, and that was painful because they're really good at playing football, and when they kick a ball, they really kick a ball. It wasn't yoga that hurt me a while back. It was actually quite a tough exercise thing. I think it was tougher than they'd expected. Everyone was complaining afterwards. See you later, Kevrev. Yeah, I know. I played football once. I've played football once or twice in my life. I try not to do it too often. Stargate King. You can call it what you like. We call it football. Dr. Anthony, do you mean DC or DCC? In which case, DCC. Or do you mean DC or AC? In which case, I don't really have a preference. It's pronounced soccer. No, it's footy. Well done. Now go over that building and find a kettle. Good idea. Right, that was that scenario. Right, let me get this green screen sorted out before we move on. Hang on a minute, folks. Take this off. Let's see if that is any better. Sit in the middle. Tick the chroma key. Select a thing. You know what? I'm kind of prepared to go with that. Even though I've got turquoise stripes, not green stripes, you silly thing. That'll do, we'll go with that. That's not too bad. Right, do you green screen my chair? No, because my chair's not green. So I've got a nice cup of hot water now to actually put tea bags in it. I've run out of lime tea. No! Alright, lemon tea it is. Things are going to get desperate soon. I'm running out of lemon as well. Twarog, no news from Twitch, but then it's the weekend, so they probably got better things to do than look at my little channel. Is my chair room a train? No, it's green screen. It's all good fun. Right. Having a cab screen for train spotting scenario makes sense. Oh, that's cool. I should do that. I should definitely do that. In fact, I'm going to so definitely do that. I'm going to make a note that I need to do that. Done. And the rail driver camera is frozen. Yeah, it has. Let me reset that. Yep, that's it. We're working. Excellent. Right, okay. It's time for train spotting scenario. So change that. Go to there.